The summer of 2018 free agency is dawning to an end, and we still have one player that has yet to sign a contract with any team, which is kind of crazy to think that a couple years ago this guy would have been picked up immediately, and that is of course Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade right now has 3 options, and in this video I'm going to tell you what those 3 options are. Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Bernie here, bringing you yet another video here in the charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And before we get started talking about Dwyane Wade, go and check out our fixer-uppers on the Lakers and the 76ers. Of course, the 76ers one has a question. Is the process delayed or is it over? And in our Lakers video, we talk about can Brandon Ingram become an NBA superstar? But right now, like I said, we got to talk about the 3 options that Dwyane Wade is going through. And before we talk about that, let's see what Dwyane Wade's mindset is at right now. He's going into a 16th NBA season, or, you know, if he goes to an NBA team, his 16th NBA season, and he didn't really play that much last year because he's coming off the bench. He's a little bit older now. He's not the guy that he used to be a couple years ago, and I don't know whether he wants to do, because he has gotten an offer from a Chinese team that is really tempting if I was him to go and see him make that move, and that's of course playing for the Zhejiang Golden Bulls. I'm sorry if I butchered that name completely, but it's a Chinese team in the Basketball Association there, and it's a 3-year deal worth $25 million. So that's really good money for a guy that's, you know, 36 years old, gonna be 39 when he finishes out that contract if he does, and that would be a good thing for him. Let's go over the reasons why it would be good. 1, he's got a Chinese brand himself over there already. The Way of Wade shoes with Li Nang is honestly a very good shoe. I actually like the shoe a lot. The Way of Wade 7s is coming out pretty soon. The only thing I would say about those shoes is that I wish the logo wasn't so big, so that way it didn't take over the shoe. It's like right in the top of the shoe. I'm not sure if I really like it that much, but you know, if you had an all blacked out version of the logo, I think it would be really dope, because I don't want the logo to pop out so much, but that's besides the point. He has a lifetime contract with that company, and if he's able to go to China, he can expand his company to, you know, a bigger reach, seeing that, oh, Dwyane Wade plays in the Chinese league, he has a Chinese brand shoe, I'm going to buy a lot of them. And with all the money that he's earning, not only from his contract, but also his sponsorship deal with Li Nang, then they could potentially earn a lot more money than if he was playing in the NBA, where you rarely saw him because he's going to be coming off the bench. That's an option for him to go. The second option is stay in the US, play another season with the Miami Heat. Obviously, last year didn't end the way that it was supposed to. He should have retired on Miami Heat, or she should have been always on Miami Heat. Should never went to the Chicago Bulls or the Cleveland Cavaliers, but when the money talks, you have to answer to it. And right now, I think if he's able to go to the Miami Heat, finish out this season, I think maybe you call it quits after the season. I think it would be a better storybook ending to his career. I think if he was able to go a full season with the Miami Heat, make a small little playoff run, maybe see if they can get to the second round. I doubt it, but if they can make maybe that small run, maybe it would be a storybook ending for Miami Heat fans who have fond memories of those days when Dwyane Wade was such a young kid, playing with Shaquille O'Neal, earning that championship over the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, that was just an amazing moment, and maybe they just want one more reminiscence of that moment. And the next thing he could do is retire, right? He doesn't have to play this next season. He's old, he's already 36, he doesn't play that much. If he retires, he can venture off into other businesses that he wants to do, whether it's in California, whether it's in Florida, whatever he wants to do. I think those are kind of the options that he has. But I think one option that's going to be really clear is that he wants his son to get a scholarship. The thing that we haven't talked about right here is Skr Wade, who's 16 years old, playing out of, I can't remember where, American Heritage, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A kid that really hasn't gotten any scholarship listings, but Michigan State is on the list. He had an unofficial visit there. I think it would actually be good for Dwyane Wade to stay with his son Skr Wade as he tries to earn that scholarship, tries to earn more looks. I know he's only 16, so he's got a couple more years left to really make an impression on some of these guys. So I think if he was able to go to stay with Skr Wade and really help him develop his game, because, you know, it's not only just about your game, it's about who you know. And if Dwyane Wade can help him out there, I think it would be a tremendous help for Skr Wade to get to the NBA, or even just getting onto a college team to really earn that scholarship. I think some of the highlights that I've seen, he looks like an impressive player. I don't see anything wrong with his game. Obviously, there are highlights. I don't see all of the stuff. But that move that he had against Tim Hardaway Jr. with the step back, hit that jumper, I mean, he looks like a crafty lefty to me. I think he'll be a very good player when he goes into college. And like I said, I think that's the reason why I think Dwyane Wade right now is in the biggest dilemma of his career. I think this is bigger than him and the decision and all that other stuff with LeBron James. The reason why I think it's bigger is because this is finally about him, right? It's not about another guy, LeBron James's friend, banana boat friend. It's about him, his family, right? Gabrielle Union probably doesn't want to live in China. She has movies to do. I'm sure she wants to stay in the US somewhere where they can make movies, because in China it's a little bit hard, to fly back and forth. And also Zaire Wade, I'm sure he wants to be closest to his sons. He doesn't want to be far away from them where he could potentially miss them a lot. I mean, you get homesick. China's a different culture than the US. Having been there before, I think it's a different culture. You can be there for a couple weeks and you're like, okay, this is cool. But when you are going to make a living, if you're going to live there for about 3 years, I think, obviously you get a summer break or something like that, but being there for 3 years, I just don't think it's a good idea. I think in my heart of heart, as much as that money is very tempting, he still has a lifetime deal with Li Nang, so he can still go over there and market, host camps and all that stuff like that. So I think that is fine, but it's all about the money. Do you want to give up the money of what the Chinese Basketball League is going to try to pay you to, be here in Miami, earn a little bit less money, come off the bench, and have that storybook ending that all Miami Heat fans want? Or do you retire and just say, you know what, I've had my time, it's time to ride into the sunset, father time has officially beaten me, it's time to head out? That's going to be the interesting dilemma for Dwyane Wade. And I want to know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of this Dwyane Wade situation? What do you think of my 3 options for him? And what do you think his option should be? Should he retire? Should he play for the Heat? Or should he go to China to earn that Skrilla? Anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on the Fusion Corp channel, giving you the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of our other videos. Go and check out our Fixer Uppers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.